Winter 1942. The Atlantic was a vast, silent battlefield. From beneath the waves, German U-boats emerged, ready to strike the unprepared American coast. Operation Drumbeat was about to begin, and no one saw it coming.
Following victories in the Atlantic, Admiral Karl Donitz devised a bold strategy. America's eastern seaboard, with its busy shipping lanes and industrial ports, became the target. 5 U-boats were selected for a campaign that would shake the very foundation of Allied supply lines. The Germans called it Paukenschlag. The Allies would know it as Operation Drumbeat. As the operation began, the German U-boats slipped away from their hidden bases along the western coast of Europe. The sea opened its gates to these steel predators, designed to vanish beneath the waves. Once beyond the shoreline, the descent began. 5 meters, 10, 20, until the ocean swallowed them whole. The safe operating depth of most U-boats was around 90 meters, a point sailors called the limit of trust. Yet in desperate moments, some commanders dared to push further, to 120 meters, where the steel hull groaned under crushing pressure, and silence inside the vessel grew heavier than the sea itself. In those black depths, the ocean was no longer water. It was an arena of patience, a place where men lived in shadows, waiting for the moment to strike. In January 1942, the first torpedoes struck near Long Island. Explosions lit up the night, and ships sank silently into the icy waters. Civilians watched from the shore as flames painted the horizon. Within weeks, dozens of tankers and merchant vessels were ablaze, proof that the war had arrived on America's doorstep. In just months, over 600 ships were destroyed. The attacks shocked a nation still reeling from Pearl Harbor. America's east coast turned into a graveyard of steel. Merchant sailors feared every voyage, and the public demanded answers. How could the world's most powerful nation be so unprepared? The U.S. Navy scrambled to respond. Convoys were organized, coastal blackouts enforced, and aircraft scoured the skies for enemy submarines. Slowly, the tide turned. The hunters of the deep were forced into retreat, as America learned to fight back. Operation Drumbeat was more than a mission, it was a haunting whisper from the deep. A brutal reminder that even in victory, humanity teeters on the edge of its own destruction. Beneath the Atlantic's cold and merciless surface, steel coffins drift in eternal silence, holding the ghosts of men who once believed they could master the sea. But the ocean never forgets. It swallows pride, ambition, and fear alike, keeping their secrets in its black abyss. Operation Drumbeat may have ended, but the echoes of its terror still move with the currents, unseen, unheard, waiting. Because the Atlantic has no grave markers, only shadows. And those shadows still remember. History hides countless shadows, echoes of battles long forgotten, whispers of men who vanished beneath the waves, and secrets buried deep in time. Each story reveals a fragment of truth, a glimpse into the darkness of war. Subscribe to Shadow History, and together, we'll uncover what the world tried to forget.